610, the sports animal.
Albuquerque Isotopes threatened but could not score in the first, training 2 on base. Now the Paso Chihuahuas will get their first swings this year against right-hander Riley Smith. Smith this year has made 3 starts and he's pitched twice in relief, and when he pitched in relief he was piggybacking with Peter Lambert, and in each of those relief outings he either went 4 1/3 innings or 5 innings. So he's been building up his pitch count, and each of his last 2 starts he went 6 innings. First pitch of the evening is a line drive base hit left field. Ruiz stays hot with a clean single to left field. And with that hit, Ruiz has been on base 14 of his 25 plate appearances in this series. Padres had called him up from AA San Antonio to AAA El Paso. Made his AAA debut on Tuesday. And he has adapted immediately to the PCL, again on base in 14 of his 25 plate appearances. Here's CJ Abrams, who had a career day yesterday. Left-handed hitter and a throw over to first base. Ruiz has stolen 40 bases this year. He's 40 for 46. He has stolen 3 in this series. He was thrown out once. He's looking into the sun as he takes his lead. First baseman DJ Peterson holds him on, also looking in the sun. Ruiz has a big lead. He's going first pitch. Pitch is outside. Throw from Nunez is a one-hopper, and safe is the call. I hesitated because Alan Trejo was trying to claim that Ruiz's foot came off the bag and that he applied the tag. Didn't look back, head first slide, left foot. No, the call was correct. He kept the left foot on the base. So that is now 41 stolen bases this year for Ruiz. We want to know the count on Abrams. Pitch was a ball. A check of second. Here's the pitch. And that's a base hit into left field. Ruiz heading for third. He's getting waved in. And Bouchard's throw is high. And that allows Abrams to get down to second base. It is 1-0 El Paso. Well, that throw's got to be lower. It's got to be in a position where somebody can cut it off, because now Abrams gets to second. Good inside out swing from Abrams going the other way. Well, with Ruiz's speed, it was going to be really hard to throw him out. It was a strong throw all the way home on the fly up the first base line, but it's got to be lower. Now here is Eggy Rosario, right-handed hitter. First pitch is popped up high behind home, and that one's going to be in the crowd for strike 1. Well, these first 3 hitters in the Chihuahuas lineup are all top prospects for the Padres. Abrams entered the year the number 1 prospect. The guy on deck, Luis Campusano, the number 4 prospect. The guy at the plate, Eggy Rosario, the number 6 prospect. Dancing around now, a spin, a throw. It's a one-hopper, and back in safe is Abrams. And then as far as Ruiz, who singled, stole second, and scored, he's having the best year out of the 4 that I just mentioned. He entered the year as the number 29 prospect. If MLB Pipeline was going to redo the rankings, I'm sure that Ruiz would be much, much higher. And this is 4 elite prospects for the Padres, all with their AAA team. 0-1 pitch to Rosario is a little high. That's ball 1. And in the case of the first 3, Ruiz, Abrams, and Rosario, they can all hit, they can hit for power, and they can all run. They have game-changing speed. And they can catch it too. Here's the 1-1. Pulled fair down the third base line. That one's into the corner. Got it past Boswell. Abrams scores easily. Rosario on his way to second, coasts in. It's an RBI double, and it's already 2-0 El Paso. Well, a hard single by Ruiz, an opposite field laced single by Abrams, and then Rosario rips that one fair just inside the third base bag.
The catcher, number 3.
Yesterday, the Chihuahuas scored 6 in the first inning. In fact, the first 7 batters reached base safely off Jose Urena. And Riley Smith trying to avoid that same fate and just minimize the damage. Here is Campusano, a swing and a miss on a fastball up in the zone for strike one. El Paso did not score in the first inning of the first 4 games these two teams have played this week. And they're making up for it now. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball, one hopper to third. Fielded by Boswell. Looks the runner back. Throws to first for the out. Looked like Rosario at second base was thinking about maybe going to third after the throw to first, but then decided otherwise and stayed put. Let's listen to the ovation for Robinson Cano.
The designated hitter, number 24, Robinson Cano.
It's overwhelmingly been a positive response for Cano. And based on what he has accomplished in his career, that's what you would expect. The only reason why I've been wondering is because, well, he's been suspended twice for performance-enhancing drugs. Here's the first pitch to the left-handed hitter. It's taken high, ball one. And when Cano has returned from those 2 suspensions, he has been booed a lot. But he's getting a nice warm welcome here from the fans in El Paso. Yesterday, made his Chihuahuas debut, 1 for 5, RBI single in the first inning, retired the next 4 times. 1-0 is fouled back. It's 1-1. Cano is not on a rehab assignment. The Padres signed him after the Mets released him. And then the Padres released Cano earlier this week. And then Cano re-signed to a straight minor league contract. So it's not a rehab assignment. Check of second by Smith. And the 1-1 is taken outside for ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cano is now 39 years old, a former 8-time All-Star. Won the Gold Glove twice, won the Silver Slugger Award 5 times. Was the Home Run Derby champion. He was once an All-Star Game MVP. Won a World Series with the Yankees. 2-1 is a little outside and low, ball 3. Chihuahuas in their red jerseys with white pants. Isotopes in the black jerseys with gray pants. Second baseman Montez out in shallow right, about 30 feet out there. And Smith will step off the rubber, go through the signs again with Nunez. 1 on, 1 out. First inning, El Paso leading 2-0. Now Smith nods affirmative, and time was called by Cano. Cano wants to do a little bit of digging in the batter's box where his left foot is situated. Holds the bat in the right hand while Smith looks in for the sign. And then 2 hands on the bat once Smith comes set. 3-1. And just missed, ball 4. Missed low and away. Cano heads down to first base. 2 on with 1 out, and here comes Brett Sullivan. Sullivan started the first 4 games of the series at catcher. Very productive at the plate. 9 for 18, including 4 doubles. Drove in a pair. Got the day off yesterday. Back in the lineup today, playing in left field. Bats from the left side. Infield plays him a little bit to pull. Here's a spin, a pickoff attempt, and safe is the call. Rosario at second base was extending his lead. Shortstop Trejo was sneaking in behind him. Rosario's been dancing around a lot at second as if he wants to steal third. Bluffing, doesn't go. Here's the pitch. It's a line drive, base hit into left center field. Rosario looks back, getting waved in from third, and he scores without a throw. A head-first slide home for Rosario. It is 3-0 El Paso on the Brett Sullivan RBI single. Cano stopped at second. Linton Bernard knew that had no chance to throw him out at home, so he wanted to throw to third to keep Cano at second base.
First baseman, number 20, Taylor Colway.
It looked like after Rosario got up, he looked at Taylor Colway and said, put up his hands to indicate, hey, you can tell me not to slide in head first. You can tell me to stand up once you see where the throw is going. Colway's the number 7 hitter, left-handed batter. Open stance. First pitch from Smith is taken outside and low, ball 1. Well, this Chihuahuas lineup has just been really clicking on all cylinders over the last few days. And they have a lot of talented hitters who have all gotten hot and have come together over the last few days. A long look at second, the 1-0 pitch. And this one is driven high, deep, right field, no doubt about it. That is gone. Taylor Colway, a 3-run home run. And for the second straight day, El Paso scores 6 runs in the first inning. Fourth home run of the season for Colway. RBIs 25, 26, and 27. Isotopes pitching coach Frank Gonzalez out to the mound for a visit. Hey Isotopes fans, it's baseball season and Summit Fire and Security is a proud Isotope sponsor. As your one source for all fire protection and security solutions, Summit Fire Security's innovative team of experts takes pride in protecting you and your buildings from fire and intrusion. Their full suite of capabilities include design, installation, testing, inspections, and maintenance that offers free, complete, and proactive care when you need it most. Call Summit Fire Security or search for them by going to summitfiresecurity.com. Summitfiresecurity.com. Now here's Matthew Batten, third baseman, righty on righty. Back to the windup for Riley Smith. And the first pitch is taken low, ball 1. It's deja vu. 6 runs in the first inning yesterday, 6 runs in the first inning today for El Paso. The 1-0 swing and a miss. And I think what makes it most disheartening for me and probably for the Isotopes coaches and for everyone is that you look at the 2 starters, Jose Urena and Riley Smith. Here's the 1-1, and that's fouled back. And at least for me, I'm thinking, well, these 2 guys give us the best chance to win based on what they've done recently. Been raving about what it means to have the Rockies sign these guys after the season began and what they've been able to do to the Isotopes pitching staff. 1-2 is fouled back. But this Chihuahuas lineup, I mean, you got Ruiz, who just got called up from AA. You got C.J. Abrams, and he got sent down from the majors about 3.5 weeks ago. You got Rosario, who had been struggling and then has gotten hot over the last 3 weeks. The 1-2, a wave and a miss. Batten strikes out. Campusano's been consistent all year. He had the 8-time All-Star Robinson Cano. Brett Sullivan's been pretty consistent all year. Taylor Colway's been consistent all year. The guy who just struck out, Matthew Batten's been pretty consistent all year. So you got some guys who've been consistent, and then you've got guys from AA or the major leagues or guys who have gotten hot. And that leads to one heck of an imposing lineup for the Chihuahuas. Here is Luis Liberato. Lefty takes low. 6 runs on 5 hits. Shift is on against Liberato, a lefty. The 1-0 pitch is just inside, ball 2. Outfield straight away. Third baseman Boswell protects against the bunt. Here's the pitch. And that's in the dirt. 3-0. Riley rubs up the baseball. Looks back at his teammates behind him. Has the sign and the 3-0. And that's low, ball 4. Second walk of the inning issued by Smith. And now Este Ruiz will bat for the second time this inning. Ruiz for this series, 10 for 21. 2 doubles, 3 home runs. He's walked 4 times. He has scored 9 runs. He has stolen 4 bases. Right-handed hitter, bends the knees, very quiet in the box. First pitch is a little high, ball 1. Ruiz, 23 years old. Originally signed by the Royals July of 2015. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a foul, evens the count. It's taken a while for Ruiz to blossom. He was a teenager when he was signed by the Royals. 2017, he was the Arizona Fall League MVP. Last year was at AA San Antonio, and this, no doubt, has been his breakthrough season. The 1-1 is fouled back into the screen. Nice to get 1 ball, 2 strikes. The flight of the baseball right now will go from the shadows to the sun to the shadows. Most of the infield is in the shade, but the right side of the dirt is in the sun. An area of grass along the third base line is in the sun, and that area of grass includes the area right in front of home plate where the ball will go through the sun. 1-2 is fouled straight back. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. El Paso the lead 6-0. We are in the bottom of the first inning. Liberato takes his lead at first base, staring into the sun. It creased his lead. He's leaning towards second, leaning a lot. Doesn't go. The pitch is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ruiz. Well, yesterday the Chihuahuas had 18 hits that tied a season high. Well, they already have 5 tonight here in the first inning. Now the 2-2 from Smith. Curveball popped up high in the air, shallow center. Going out is Montez. He's called off by Bernard, the center fielder. He makes the catch. That ends the inning. But damage is done. 6 runs for the Chihuahuas. There was 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the second inning. It's El Paso 6 and Albuquerque 0 on the Isotopes Multimedia Network.